Good morning. Let's get it in, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Rest in peace to Pop Smoke. Terrible, 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 terrible. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Niggas ain't shit. You ain't never lied. Let me get mic'd up right quick, man, before we get off into it. Oh, man. Good morning, y'all. I'm terribly disturbed. I'm pretty sure y'all done already got the news. I announced it on Instagram. I don't even know what to say. I was awakened by some terrible information. Somebody sent me a video from TMZ. Pop Smoke, an upcoming rapper, was shot and killed Wednesday morning in what appears to be a home invasion robbery. Fill y'all in. For those just now coming into the group, the rapper was at a home in Hollywood Hills at around 4:30 a.m. when two men wearing hoodies and masks broke into a house. This, according to law enforcement sources. We're told the two men fired multiple shots, striking and critically wounding Pop Smoke. The men were seen fleeing on foot. Pop Smoke was rushed by ambulance to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in West Hollywood, where he was pronounced dead. The suspects have not been caught, and as far as we know, they have not been identified. It's unclear if Pop Smoke knew the shooters. One man was placed in handcuffs, but police determined that he was not involved and released him. Pop Smoke released the album back in July, Scorching, one of the songs of the summer, basically. And up until now, really, if you listening to radio, Welcome to the Party and Dior, which they kind of sounded similar, but both of them shits was hot. I fucked with them. Welcome to the Party blew up. It is actually considered by many the song of the summer. Nicki Minaj did a remix of the song a few months later. He also did a song, Gaddy, with Travis Scott. He was 20 years old. Gone. It's a goddamn shame. I gotta roll up. Y'all don't mind, do y'all? Good morning to everybody that's here. I think what's really fucked up is that it's almost detrimental to one's health to become successful in the hip hop business, or to become black and successful. Pardon me. Hold on. I'm very, very fucking disturbed. I never met Pop Smoke. Never met him. Don't know him. Damn. I knew I was going to be here a minute. He said, who killed Pop Smoke? He was killed in a home invasion robbery. I just got to say this because I'm here and you all are here. I was living in Cali probably like 3 years ago. I was staying in both Los Angeles and San Diego. They 2 hours apart from each other. I was, commuting back and forth, doing most of my work in Los Angeles, and I was warned by a guy who seen me moving around out there. This guy I used to hustle with in Atlanta, but he's from LA. You dig? When he started seeing me moving around out there, he pulled me up. He said, yo, listen, they got some shit in Cali. We call them rapper licks. That's what my man said to me. He shit, we call them rapper licks. And yeah, essentially everybody in Cali, the street niggas, they trying to get close to somebody. I said, word? He said, yeah, man, they trying to get close to somebody, man. They trying to have niggas change. They with that. They trying to have niggas change. And yeah, the whole shebang and shit, man. Like, they love to see, Cali love to see rappers coming. And entertainers come, especially from the East Coast and shit. It's like lunch. I was told that, for real. I was also told a group of people to avoid and certain locations that I shouldn't, frequent or whatever and shit. And whenever something like this happens out there, I'm almost like already informed about the play and shit, because I know what type of shit goes down out there. I've been in this shit long enough, man. I've heard about the stories that I heard about what happens at the Beverly Center. I did. If anybody from LA ain't here, I heard what y'all do at the Beverly Center when y'all catch niggas from the East Coast out of bounds. I heard about it. I understand, but I heard about it. You feel me? And I respect the laws of the jungle in that aspect. Pop Smoke was only 20 years old. It's a shame that it's almost dangerous to become successful and shit. Don't nobody be praying on Justin Bieber and them niggas. You dig? Don't nobody be praying on Justin Bieber and them guys. Them guys can get their money and do what the fuck they want. Not to mention George Zimmerman's still around here doing what the fuck and saying what the fuck he want to say and do. You dig? But y'all steadily killing the future and shit. Makes no sense. Rest in peace to Janice Dubois. That was Willona from Good Times. Will be missed. They got security. Tell you what Haitian Jack told me about security in the industry, in the entertainment business. He said, Jamil, I'm pretty sure y'all seen or heard this in one of my pieces. He said, security can't help you when a nigga like me on your ass. He said, nah, security can't help you. He said, security just want to fight and jack you up and shit like that, and move you out the way and all that kind of shit. He said, man, when them shots and shit get to ringing off, security gonna be concerned with their own life. They're not gonna be concerned with protecting yours. That's what he said. Somebody definitely, I've been in the Hollywood Hills. I got pictures in the Hollywood Hills. That ain't no shit that a regular person just walk up to and discover your location and shit. It's secluded, man. It's winding trails up through the mountains and shit, basically. And you passing all these little mansions and shit as you going up the hill. Talking about going up towards the the road leading up to the Hollywood sign that you see in California and shit. Yeah, you gotta know them hills and shit. Like, that's not no place that we about to go up here and hit a lick. Somebody told them niggas where he was at, or somebody directed them, probably drove them there. He in there right there. Go get him. You dig what I'm saying? I heard some things, man. But yeah, again, I am very disturbed about this killing, man. Like, this, he was the top of the game. He was the hot new nigga. That his songs were you couldn't argue or debate about them shits being hot, man. Like, after you heard it a few times, them shits was hot, man. My man said them Cali dudes be lining up all the rappers. I ain't pointing no narrative on nobody. Ain't no telling where them niggas was from who did that shit. I'm just telling you that, I was warned to keep my head on a swivel when I'm in Cali and shit. Straight up. He was supposed to be protected. Good morning, everybody. Share this live. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram at The Real Gully TV. We discussing the home invasion murder of one of the brightest hip-hop stars in the game. 20 years old. This is like, it just stinks. It just stinks. How y'all feel about this shit after watching the murder of Malcolm X? How y'all feel about it? Now we watching the murder of Pop Smoke. Ain't y'all tired of watching niggas get murdered? Ain't y'all tired of that? 20 years old. Let me tell you something about jackers. A lot of niggas that be jackers be niggas who can't really get their dribble right. So they choose that type of occupation and shit. You know what I mean? They choose to take. It's very well documented that niggas that, be taking shit down don't get no money. So, yeah, they don't get no money. That's why they will kill you for yours and shit. You know what I mean? Like, these niggas don't have no dribble about them and shit. They just predators. Just sit back and watch to see who's active and try to pounce. You ever watch Animal Planet and you see the hyenas grouping up on a motherfucker? Don't that shit just turn your stomach when you watching? You be wanting the elk, the antler. You be wanting the elk, the wildebeest, whatever. You be wanting it to get away. But it's surrounded by all these fucking hyenas biting at his motherfucking ass and shit. That's what jack boys are like. No polish. You feel me? And they don't have no polish because they resort to shit like this for some money. The niggas that killed this, you running a business, stop smoking. Suck my dick. How about that? Continue with my narrative. The niggas that did this shit, these the niggas in your timeline. These the niggas in your timeline. I don't want to hear nothing about no motherfucking reefer. They just killed a motherfucker. I'm venting. You feel me? I'm venting. I don't like what the fuck happened to the young nigga. I got a son. I got sons his age. You feel me? I'm disturbed by the shit. Do we live in a world where it's dangerous and detrimental to your health to be successful? We started out as slaves. You dig what I'm saying? So you got a motherfucker who's using this talent and applying himself to try to attain a better life. And y'all don't even view that as honorable. Y'all view him as a lick. You feel me? Terrible. Terrible. And this goes back to my video, You Not My Brother. Y'all get it now? Do it make sense now? Do y'all get it now? Right. He was a sacrifice. I don't know about none of that weird shit, man. Whenever somebody passes away, it's the Illuminati. Niggas don't even be informed on what the fuck that shit is and just start adding it to the fucking conversation and shit. That's nigga shit. Told y'all that about Nipsey as soon as it happened. When I seen the manner that happened, when I seen the boy kicking, that's nigga shit. Ain't no FBI, ain't no... Stop it. That's jealous nigga shit right there. For real. And guess what the niggas who took their boy life took a 20-year-old guy. They took a 20-year-old's life. The guys that took his life, you know what they gonna do? With the money, with the jewelry. When they get a hold of some money, when they cash out for the robbery, you know what they gonna do? They gonna go buy designer clothes and go to a club and make it rain on a bitch. That's what they gonna do with this guy's life. You feel me? That's these dirt bags are gonna fucking do. They gonna go and smoke weed. They just killed somebody. They probably somewhere smoking right now. You feel me? How can you feel comfortable with what the fuck you just did today? You know what I'm saying? It's not like robbery ain't no retirement game. That's not no retirement game. Niggas don't hit licks and be done with that shit. Niggas don't hit licks and be done with that shit. Niggas hit licks, fuck the money all up because it be bad karma on the motherfucking money. Like, you can't hit a lick and go start a business. Your business gonna burn down or some shit. Some type of karma is gonna affect the outcome. You feel me? Yeah, these niggas not licking nobody and going to try to correct anything. These niggas going to buy some motherfucking Gucci and shit. You feel me? These niggas going to buy some motherfucking them big ass shoes that these niggas be wearing, the Balenciagas, them big ass weird clown shoes these niggas be wearing. These niggas going to get that. You feel me? And I tell you another thing, right? The money phone. I've been wanting to say this for weeks, because I was gonna say it on another live. You see niggas be online and shit with blocks of money to their ear, money phone and shit like that. Or, they always throwing money around and shit. You ain't doing nothing but putting a motherfucking target on your ass for the Jack Boys and shit. This niggas just looking at you salivating. You dig what I'm saying? Just drooling. Motherfuckers looking at you because they know you're not built like that. None of the shit that you rap about, it's all made up. It's not true. And we can't wait to see you. You feel me? We can't wait to see you. So be mindful when y'all waving the money around in motherfuckers' faces who ain't got nothing. Be mindful of what the fuck comes with that and shit. Because niggas been killed for less. Niggas been killed for less. You know what I'm saying? Trizzle, I appreciate your donation. My man said goofy ass nigga like, I won't say his name, but yeah, niggas like that, they be drawing the parasites to your ass. So if you think it's cool to tell a motherfucker, tell your man, yo, I got 50 G's put up. Or yeah, I stacked 50 in the shoebox, or any of that type of shit. You can lose your motherfucking life. Don't never underestimate the level of the next man's greed. I think that came from the movie Scarface. Me personally, I got 4 friends who were killed in the streets by way of drug transactions and shit. Meaning the person who killed them, they had a level of trust with these people. Like they had been interacting with these people, dealing with these people and shit. You feel me? The person who killed them were not strangers and shit. You understand what I'm saying? They weren't strangers. And because of that, I don't give a fuck if you black or not. You're not my fucking brother unless I meet you on my own terms and decide that you good people and shit like that. Nigga, I was just talking about that on this platform. Motherfucker, niggas be talking about Assalamu alaikum. Man, y'all don't mean that shit. You don't mean peace. You're not greeting me with peace, nigga. You don't mean that. You don't mean that. And you're not my brother. Get the fuck away from me and shit. I got a brother. I like him too. He likes me too. You feel me? We take care of each other and shit. You know what I mean? There's no sugarcoat in my relationship with my brother. I love my brother and shit. He's never stepped out of being thorough. You feel me? You see what you got coming fucking with these niggas that you that's in circulation right now. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. And Instagram aggravates people. It has to. I don't think there's no social media platform more active right now. I mean, Facebook might be bigger, but I don't think Facebook is as active as Instagram and shit. You feel me? Everybody on it. You don't see nobody. Instagram is the only platform where you don't see anybody doing bad. Everybody on Instagram is doing great. Everybody's balling. Every bitch got her hand on her hip and she's the shit, taking selfies like this. There's no regular people on Instagram and shit. You feel me? Good morning. Y'all like this video, man. It's almost 400 people here. This shit need to be heard. This shit need to be heard. Instagram is owned by Facebook. Okay. He said the gram is all about smoke and mirrors. Fake it till you make it. I'm going to tell you something else to go on. Jack boys be preying on motherfuckers, man, and sometimes the money be fake and the jewelry be fake. And you be lo and behold preying on the motherfucker, wanting and lusting for what the person got. And it ain't even real. Pop Smoke last post on IG had the address of the house to where he was staying. I know you lying. Dwayne Wade. I ain't got nothing to say about it. When somebody's disturbed, Dwayne Wade's a basketball player. He's a basketball player. Nobody ever said that he was intelligent. You feel me? I think everybody should. I don't give a fuck what his little boy do. Whoever he wants to be. He wants to be Bruce Jenner, little nigga. Go ahead. That's your business. And shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit. That's why I don't talk about it and shit. But He shouldn't be trying to make that shit like normal or accepted. You know what I mean? Calling his son a little girl and shit like that. Like, my nigga, you tripping. Like, your spirit is broken or something for you to be moving the way you move. I'm on it. Curtis Mackey, I think people should check out Dwayne's. People should probably look into Dwayne Wade's the fabric of Dwayne Wade to see is he really attracted to Gabrielle Union. You know what I'm saying? Because I be seeing little funny shit in Dwayne Wade. I ain't gonna lie. I just seen a picture the other day. He had his legs crossed peculiarly as a motherfucker. And I'm looking at him like, that's a woman's cross. Men don't cross their legs at the knee. Men don't cross their legs at the knee. Niggas cross their legs at the ankle. Like, if you crossing your legs, niggas, a man shouldn't even be crossing his fucking legs and shit. That's a weird ass fucking posture and shit. But if you check him out, you'll see some funny shit. You'll see some funny shit in Dwayne Wade. I'm telling you. Word is Pop Smoke murder gang is gang related. I seen some people in my comments talking about the who's or the woo-hoos, some old crazy shit, man. If you got money, if you can pay for security, having security, that's not a sucker move. That's a professional move and shit. You dig what I'm saying? That's not something that a sucker does. That's a professional. Someone who's on their shit does that. You feel me? Shout out to my man Lamont, Little Mont from Pittsburgh. That's Yo Gotti's, one of Yo Gotti's security guys I went to college with. Shout out to the niggas who own a job. For real. Hip hop culture makes having security being a sucker soft. I would never play to the audience. What I mean by that, I was just telling my man this yesterday. I've never was the type to play to the audience and shit. The audience is in the audience for a reason and shit. The audience ain't gonna influence how I move. I'm gonna move how I move and shit. I'm gonna do Jamil and shit. You feel me? I'm gonna do Jamil. Playing to the audience and trying to impress people that you don't even fucking know is ridiculous. You asking for some type of destruction. I promise you. Alicia Keys is trying to do the same thing to her son. It's an agenda. Anybody who's on the internet can tell that it's an agenda. Every day there's something going on sexually. We not talking about that today though. We talking about this Willie Lynch shit that you see going on. You feel me? If you pay attention to the things that goes on, man, in the last year, I can't tell you how many rappers didn't got killed and shit. Like, it'd be so much that I don't even be covering them and shit. Like, sometimes we only keep track of the happenings in the region that, we like. If you in the East Coast music, you keep track of East Coast politics and shit. If you down South music, you keep track of down South politics. But I'm telling you, yearly, motherfuckers be getting killed. Rappers be getting killed. It's like, it's almost like, is this the right profession? Like, is this the right profession? When a person is sitting down writing raps in their notebook, should they consider that they could lose their life for wanting to be somebody? My man said, I've been in Miami 20 years. That whole region into that Blade shit. What the fuck does D-Way have to do with little bruh getting killed? I just told y'all that. Rappers need to hire former Sicarios for security. If you got the money, you should spend it. I wouldn't hesitate. The life that you save will be your own. Pop Smoke mom only got 20 years with him. She got 2 decades out of him. That's all she got. She's somewhere in shambles right now. She probably can't even speak right now. You feel me? Her baby came up and was able to sustain a living. Did enhance her livelihood. You know what I'm saying? She pushed that out of her and shit. She carried him for 9 months. And y'all took it from her and shit. You feel me? Y'all took it from her. This whole situation is terrible. It's terrible, man. This shit terrible as a motherfucker, yo. And I was already at this point before I made this video, man. I told y'all weeks ago, man. I don't want to hear that shit. You're not my fucking brother and shit. Back the fuck up off me, my nigga. Give me a few feet. For real. D Wade be wearing female too. I just see some funny shit about him and shit. I like him as a basketball player. My nigga. When you make your personal business everybody's business, is what Dwayne Wade has done every time he bring his son. That's a fucking boy. Whenever he has his little son with him, that's a fucking boy, yo. And if Dwayne Wade don't look at him and see a boy, something is twisted about his perception. You feel me? For real, like whoever. And like a lot of the people who spoke on it said, he's a baby. How he don't know? How he know he don't like pussy? You dig? He ain't even had it yet. How do he know what the fuck his identity is if he ain't even had it yet? You just gonna assume that he gonna like a hammer? He like a hammer. Some niggas grow up feminine, but they don't be blades. Some niggas be feminine. But to roll up their motherfucking sleeves and box your ass and shit. You dig what I'm saying? That happens. But a person's sexual orientation, if it ain't Adam and Eve, it's totally wrong on all levels and shit. Like, there's no making it right. Talking about people have the right to choose. I see a lot of black women be like supporting the blade shit, man. When y'all see our little boys being turned to blades and shit, oh, you can't judge. You know, bitch, shut up. You the reason that this blade wild around here. Shit, y'all be trying to deal with these niggas with kid gloves and shit. Shh. He said it's a lot of feminine niggas that ain't gay and bitches like that shit. Yeah, I've seen it. Dancing ass niggas. Niggas know how to do the latest know how to do the latest dances and shit. Bitches be loving them niggas, man. But oh shit. Good morning, man. What all cities I got in here, man? Let me get a roll call, man, before we move on. Wade and Blade rhymes. Seven Mile, DC, Chicago, Cincinnati, Detroit, Norfolk, my second home, Atlanta, Hartford, Mogadishu, Camden, Buffalo, Springfield, T-Dot, Alabama, Phoenix, B-More, Raleigh, Newark, San Jose, Toronto, man. I appreciate everybody abroad for tuning in. Tell your friends to tell their friends about my platform, man. This is hip-hop. This is a hip-hop platform right here. If you're looking for hip-hop, you know, look. Come on, man. James Ty Smith, man. Come on, you can't get this shit nowhere else. Kidding me? Can't get this shit nowhere else, man. Not in the morning, man. For real. Subscribe to my channel, everybody that's here. Bronx nigga, shout out. Carlos was good. Shout out to Puerto Rico. Prawl said they really killed this child. Somebody sent it to me, man. I thought it was some type of mistake or something. I'm like, this can't be serious, man. He's a big deal right now. In the now. He's the shit in the now. It was somebody who woke up this morning thinking about giving Pop Smoke some money, booking a show for him, doing some business with him. And they woke up and like, damn, it's all off the table and shit. You got to do research on these neighborhoods you're moving into when you're moving into different states. I understand that, but he was in the Hollywood Hills, yo. Somebody, he said his homie posted the Addy. So the address really was revealed. They said they got one guy in handcuffs. I believe they let him go. Easton, PA, home of Larry Holmes. Okay, Paul. Not the full address. He got lined up. He definitely got lined up. It's almost 500 people here. Y'all like this live and share it on your social media platform. Let me see how much time I got left. Okay, we good. We good. Let me see. Boom. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. The Real Gully TV, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all for calling in, for tuning in this morning. The hotline is open, man. I'd love to take a call or two, man, about this topic. Call in, man. Let me know how y'all feeling about it and shit. Subscribe to my channel. Good morning to everybody. Gully, do you promote R&B music? Of course. I promote a rock album. Straight up. Gully, where you been? I've been working, man. If you looking at the channel, man, last 2 days I uploaded like 8 videos. I think these guys get approached by groups with secret agendas as soon as they reach a certain level of fame. Home invasion in the Hollywood Hills. Don't that shit sound strange? Don't that shit sound strange? Nipsey was killed in his own hood. Peace.
Yo, what up, Gully? It's Paul season. Y'all already know.
Oh, man. Good morning to you, pimp. You see what the fuck is going on? Do you see what the fuck is going on?
I'm just flabbergasted today. Like, I would go to the store, go grab me some blunts. Then I see this news. It's like, come on, people. Like, yeah, he got lined up, but it definitely was some nigga shit, too.
Nigga shit. And why did they fucking kill him? I mean, we don't know what went down in the house. He could have been resisting, whatever, but come the fuck on, man. God damn. Like, come the fuck. I understand being fucked up. I've been there at a point in time. I understand taking too, but taking lives, that shit's off the table and shit. That ain't a part of a motherfucking robbery, yo. That has no place in firing a gun has no place in a robbery and shit. It don't.
No, it don't. You know, and now, you know, like people from New York, they gonna be scared to come to Cali. And people from Cali gonna be scared to come to New York. It's gonna be like the beef all over again. Hopefully it doesn't lead to that, but I can see that happening, and I won't be surprised if it
I ain't gonna lie. I be in both cities.
Yeah.
From what I've seen and heard, Cali be a little bit more on the jacking than on the East Coast in terms of like entertainers and shit like that. Yeah, niggas, they really be on that shit. I heard about a guy told me to my face. And the guy actually the guy was actually in the feds. He called me one time and he like, what you doing? I'm like, I'm interviewing Jazzy Faye. He like, Jazzy Faye? He was like, man, last time I seen him, a nigga pulled out a 40 caliber and told him to take his chain off in the fucking Beverly Center in front of everybody. They was at. I'm like, are you serious? He said, man, hell yeah, I was standing right there. So when I got done with my interview, I told a guy that was with me who was from LA about the Beverly Center. He was like, you talking about Jazz, huh? He already knew about this shit.
Okay, so like for me, I've never been out to Cali, and I have no desire to ever go out there. So, but yeah, like there's been plenty of stories like where rappers done came out there and got their shit took. Numerous stories. I'm like, yo, like what's going on out there? Like I know shit is expensive out there, but come on.
Somebody in the chat room just said these entertainers also go to L.A. and try to get down with gangs and shit like that. Try to get a affiliation or. It's all bad, man. Paul, I appreciate you.
Stuff over there is really real compared to on our side. Like it's like that's a lifestyle. Like that's just not something that.
I appreciate your call, Paul. They telling me that Pop Smoke was gang affiliated. Stay in tune with what I'm doing, my nigga. I know you here every day. I'm gonna take another call though. I appreciate you.
Okay.
Good morning. He said Pop Smoke was crippin'. It is what it is. Rico Suave says Gallup paid to play in L.A. Motherfucker asked me where I was staying one time. Like, I don't go too far past that Staples Center area and shit like that. Not unless you with the right people. When I'm in LA, I move around like a tourist. I move around like a tourist, man. You know what I'm saying? My first time going out there, my man took me to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles on Pico. He took me to see the big ass donut. Everything that we be seeing on TV and the movies and shit like that, everything that we've seen on movies, they took me and let me see that shit. I said, I'm glad you drove me through here and let me see this and let me see what Crenshaw looked like and all of that, because I'm never ever coming back through this shit. Good morning. Good morning.
What's good, Gully? The spread breaks. What's going on?
Oh, man, you got the floor, man. You know I fuck with you. What's happening, Fred?
The young boy used to live out here in Jersey in Willingboro, man. Like when he was like 16, 17. I think he got family in Brooklyn, so he was going back and forth.
Pop Smoke did?
It's a messed up situation, man. Like,
yeah.
RIP to that man. Like he was a young boy about to pop off, man. It's fucked up.
Man. I think he was on his way.
People, man.
I think he was on his way. I definitely felt he was the biggest, brightest star.
Last week or something like that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Hottest song.
All that, man.
Hottest song of the summer. Getting lots of spins on New York City radio. And in my opinion, with the exception of Griselda and Benny the Butcher, especially those guys, he was like one of the only guys that was really, really getting busy out of the 5 boroughs on a national level. There's other guys putting in work, but Pop Smoke was popping. He was popping. The music was dope. Period.
Yeah, man. Word. Hey, man, I gotta reach out to you again I need one of them fashion bomb hats, man. When I get time, you know what I mean, clear my schedule up. You know what I mean, I gotta send that bread for that.
I got you.
I gotta get to work. I just wanted to, you know what I mean, check in with you. Salute to you. I'm gonna keep supporting, keep doing your thing, Gully.
Yup, my man. One.
All right.
I'm from Los Angeles, and you can't get caught slipping point blank, period. He had a different ring to him. Jetty Mac, what's happening? You know what I talked about a few weeks ago? A Pop Smoke, Bobby Shmurda record. Remember that? A record with them two together. That shit would have been huge. Huge. Bob, what's good? Good morning.
Good morning, Gully. Morning. Kick fire at you, King.
Oh, man, I'm out here trying to get to it, man. Terrible news came across the internet this morning, man. How you feel about it?
Man, that's sickening me, man. It's sickening, but I'm looking forward to it, man, because I already know what's coming. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's the most hazardous occupation right now on the planet, dog. To be a rapper, especially a black rapper.
The most hazardous occupation for a black man right now. More rappers get bodied than police.
Facts.
That's crazy. I mean, I ain't pointing no aggression towards the police, but I'm just saying.
Right star too, King. He was a right star, man. Passed on the way. He was already on the road. You know what I'm saying? He was kicking it. But we gotta change. We gotta change a lot, man. We putting a lot of stuff into our music, our art form, and it comes back. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, 50 came out with the Get Rich or Die trying. And it looked like he got rich and he was still trying to die. So that's the whole fabric that we are right now, man. As a culture. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I prayed for some tranquility on that kid's family, man. 20 years old, man. 21 at the most.
Yeah, he was
You
20.
know what I'm saying? It's rough to us, so I can imagine what the family going through, man. Because that's a breadwinner right there, dog.
Yeah, I didn't even look at it from that aspect. His mom probably like, damn, I gotta go back to work now.
Yeah, it's shaking us up on the wake up hearing about it. Imagine what she got or what she went through waking up to it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I just wish and pray that we could change our ways, man. Start bringing a little bit more positivity to our tunes, to our walk of life, and just show a little love to one another, man. Damn, niggas got to do break-in and entering now with guns with blank bullets in them. Cats is trigger happy, man. You gotta take lead and just be the only one with the live shells and just have the other cats with some fake chilies or something, you know what I mean? Because niggas is trigger happy. Maybe you try to stand up for his shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. But that's fine right there, man. They got me shaking up. I was just like you was on the Bobby Smurder. I was doing the same thing, like thinking of collaborations that could just put them over the edge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right over the top.
Everybody else was starting to get it. I know whenever I'm in the city and shit, you hear Welcome to the Party and Dior, especially you hear them shits all day long basically. But on Friday and Saturday nights, when people getting dressed and about to hit the clubs in the city and shit, they was Welcome to the Party. You was hearing that shit, yo.
Yeah. That was larger than life already, man.
Yeah.
Larger than life already, and his charisma, everything was just right, you know what I mean? But what it is too, man, I think cats need to start going back to the t-shirts and the jeans days, man. Stop wearing all that shit that everybody mad at you because you got it and they can't get it and they don't want to go work for it, so they run up on you. It's giving the cities a bad name. For one, ain't no beef with Cali and New York. I go to Cali, my people's come from Cali. We chill, man. I feel welcome.
Right.
I ain't running around with no $500,000, $2 million around my neck or none of that either, you know what I mean?
Right.
So you just gotta know whatever bait you put out there, you don't always catch a tight fish you're looking for. Sometimes you catch a shark, my G. You see what I'm saying? So we just gotta live better, man, and respect a person for what they have and not try to take it. You take it, it ain't gonna get that same respect he earned it with. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
I don't know, man. I'm always checking, and I was a little late on the dribble. I was in there trying to get my little physical on, you know what I'm saying? And then I saw it, so I gotta check it, man.
No doubt. What city you calling from?
Oh, right now I'm in Florida, man. Right now I'm in Pointside, Florida. Yeah, trying to head out to Vegas and then Cali. So I'm not giving Cali no bad words, no none of that. It's love, man.
No doubt. I appreciate your call, my nigga. Stay in tune with what I'm doing.
Yeah, man, and you keep our people abreast of what's going on, man. We gotta love you for that. Only a hater won't.
No doubt, my man.
One.
It's dudes from Chicago out in California. Hold on, man. Gonna get a hotline, a break for a minute. Let me read some of these comments. He said, the problem is heads run around thinking they're untouchable, rocking all those jewels. There's no law saying a man can't rock jewelry. Jewelry is a part of our culture and shit. We black. We come from the bloodline of kings and queens and shit. Our ancestors wore big truck jewelry. You know what I'm saying? All of the natural resources is in the motherland and shit. The diamonds and gold and shit, that's our shit. So a motherfucker should be able to get trucked up. You know what I mean? You got to be able to protect that shit, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand a good clean yapping. I do. Like, some people aren't supposed to be wearing jewelry. I mean, I'm serious. You still got to be able to protect it. Like, sometimes we see a motherfucker. I see it in Vegas a lot. When I first started going to Vegas, I had to suppress the urge to take a chain. I'm serious, because they were everywhere. On little niggas. Like, you watching, coming out the club, little bony ass niggas stumbling and shit, like, trucked up and shit. My natural instincts, I'm looking for where I'm gonna run. You know what I'm saying? Straight. I'm being for real. Like, if you not supposed to be wearing it, pipe down. You dig? Yeah. I mean, you looking at, I'm going to tell you something the Haitian Jack told me. He said you can't carry $500,000. It's too heavy. But you know how you could get $500,000 off a motherfucker? Just take his watch. I said, damn. He said, that's the $500,000 right there on his wrist. Just take it. I was like, God damn. Appreciate everybody calling in, man. Too much shit going on right now. A lot of bad spirits to jump off the new year, man. One of the biggest names in music gone already. Like, that just don't make any sense. I'm disturbed by it. Straight up. What you jacket TV piece? He said we the only ones that gotta protect our shit. I understand what you saying. You still got to protect that shit. I'm pretty sure white people get robbed too sometimes. Not the way that robberies go down in the, in the urban world and shit, in the inner cities. Burglaries, at which point they just, report it to the insurance company and it's ironed out like that. They get a check and you don't lose your life or nothing like that and shit. Gully spoke real this morning. That shit touched me. That shit angered me. Wake up in the morning and you see a young, bright, black, young, bright star with a bright future deceased. That's fucked up bad. That's fucked up bad. Straight up. Straight up. He said whites wear nice shit, but they don't advertise the cost. We don't need more rappers. We need judges and blacks in positions of power. We losing out here. I ain't gonna never speak out against hip hop as an occupation overall. I done seen it make too many regular niggas millionaires overnight. I'm serious. I done seen it make too many young black males millionaires. You know what I'm saying? Same with the NBA. I wouldn't speak against a kid dedicating his young life to playing basketball and practicing in the gym and playing AAU ball with hopes of making it to the NBA. I was never one of those types of niggas that I tell my homies to be training little kids, man. You tell that nigga he can go to the league. Don't be telling them they other options. You got to think about life after basketball. Nah, motherfucker. Ain't no life after basketball and shit. We about to get here. We getting to this destination and shit. Don't even speak no other options besides achieving the goal. You feel me? Being a rapper has to be the worst career ever. It isn't the worst careers because they wouldn't have millions of followers. We wouldn't keep in tune with their lifestyles like this if it was such a bad thing to do and shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta protect yourself, man. We have to protect ourselves from ourselves. That's just what it is. He ain't had no strap in the house. What was the security and shit? What was the security? Ain't no type telling what type of bras he was fucking with, man. Bitches be lining niggas up too. Bitches tell where you at too. I'm like, didn't you catch an Uber up this? Didn't you catch an Uber to see that nigga? What's the address? Limited minds only think of limited options. No doubt. Pop was moving crazy. We have to protect ourselves from ourselves. That's just what it is, man. We are damaged people. We've been Willie lynched. You feel me? Yeah, I think they definitely should look into the chicks that he was, fucking with out there in Cali and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he wasn't disclosing his location. They posted a picture of his story on IG where he took a picture of a package. He took a picture of a package that he got with the address on it. He was in the hills. I've been in them Hollywood hills before. That ain't no shit that you definitely need a car. Shit. If possible, a SUV and shit like that. Shit is really, really going up hills like terrain and shit. And you'll look to the side and it's a motherfucking house with a Lambo in the driveway. And you like, damn, motherfuckers really live up in this shit. When you see that Hollywood shit, when y'all see that Hollywood sign, I know y'all don't know this, but when you see that sign, all that grass and shit below it, all you see is trees and grass. There's roads there. There's roads leading up to that shit. You know what I'm saying? There's houses. People live up there. I couldn't believe that shit. I'm like, man. You could have. I was like, man, god damn, what the fuck you gotta do to live up here? So we are not going to discuss all of the set tripping he was doing. People keep saying he was saying something disrespectful to the Gangster Disciples. I don't really promote that gang thing. I'm just speaking about the robbery, man. This shit is sad. It got me feeling like when Stack Bundles died. It's the same thing. Please put me on what happened. You can't possibly not know what happened. He said if the gang thing has something to do with it, talk about it. I don't know the facts, and I don't even play in that field and shit. Straight up. Supposedly he was talking slick to the folks. Good morning, everybody. It's almost 600 people in here. Y'all like this live. Subscribe to the channel if this is your first time here, and hit the bell so you get the notifications. I get busy. I'm the dribble. You feel me? This your first time coming here? I'm the dribble. I got a background in basketball. I was a killer in the Pennsylvania prison system and shit. You dig? And I tell you something I ain't seen yet. Ain't nobody got on this internet yet and said that nigga wasn't no basketball legend upstate. Or that nigga wasn't dunking on whoever upstate. Ain't nobody did that yet. Huh? His man showed the address of his house on Instagram hours before his death. Gully TV boss at Gmail. Ain't no GDs in LA. That was a lick for clout. I went to interview Alonzo Williams. It's on on this channel. He one of the founders of NWA. He stayed in the jungles in in Cali and shit. I don't know what is that. I don't know if that's Compton or what. I don't know. Y'all don't hold me to it. But he stayed in a neighborhood called the Jungles and shit. And the Jungles was on the movie Training Day, I think. Anyway, when the thing about LA and shit is when you see where you at, when you see this shit, when you see the jungles and shit like that, and you see the landscape, these is nice neighborhoods. You see like, nice trees, palm trees, and grass, and, regular scene, and it be some of the most notorious shit that you've ever, like, shit that you didn't see on Gangland and on all the documentaries and on movies, and And he was like, damn, this is it, huh? Get me the fuck out of here. I seen it. I survived. Get me the fuck out of here now. Straight up. Oh, man. Good morning.
Peace.
Peace to you.
Yo, man, you hit it right on the head, beloved. Like, I've been out in LA, man, and it's one of them things, man, where you just want to ride through, take a few pictures, and get the fuck out.
That's basically what I did. I went to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, tasted it. It was a tourist. This is my first time going out there. This is years ago. And I went to, they showed me everything that I was with a pimp, one of my pimp homies. Shout out to Brody Mac. He's ride me through, he call it the Blade. He an old school nigga. He said, yeah, man, I'm going to ride you through the Blade, let you see what everything looked like. And he showed me everything. And, I even seen a 6'4". I seen a nigga hitting switches and everything. That just made my day, man. Like seeing shit like that. But after I take me back down to 2nd in Los Angeles to the hotel, my nigga. Get me the fuck from through this motherfucker, straight up.
No question, man. No question, man. But I'm gonna tell you, man. I think this. I hope it don't, but I think it might prompt East Coast, West Coast beef, man. Even though we already know it's from what it seems, it's all fresh, so a lot of the information hasn't been released as far as what transpired. But he was the voice of the youth, man. And I really think that I think it's more so inside, but it's a strong possibility, brother. It might spark the East Coast, West Coast. Even though we thought that 6ix9ine shit was gonna, bring on that. Even though, some of us old OGs, man, we knew that shit was a fluke. But this right here, man, this might take it over that ledge, man.
I hope it don't result to that.
Me too.
It's a shame that all of this nigga shit. Growing up watching LL Cool J and Run DMC and Rakim and all them niggas. Hip hop looked to be a big party. Like you would see these niggas in magazines together, everybody smiling and kicking it and shit. Like hip hop isn't a friendly experience anymore and shit. Like you could lose your life, and we're seeing it. A lot of people are losing their lives. Young, successful, talented niggas are losing their lives in this shit.
But I just tell you, man, self-hate, man. We need to put down. Bruh, we need to come together, man.
Word.
On all levels, man. That division, starts with that religion, and then it trickles down, because that's our base, and it's like, we're divided, amongst ourselves and, with religion, then with hip-hop and stuff, man, it's like, we're divided, even then, we're divided with gangs, we're divided with East Coast, West Coast, South, North, East, Midwest. This shit is crazy, man.
Right.
We lost, a young warrior, man. Because that young brother, man, he had some shit, man.
Yeah.
Dropping it. His whole sound, bro. Like
the sound. His fresh game, nigga was fresh too. Whenever you seen him, he's coming through. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So, where you calling from, my man?
I'm from Delaware, man.
Shout out to Delaware. I appreciate your call, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real quick though. Real quick. I just want to ask you, man. Who's your
Say that again.
The top 2 power forwards of all time?
Power forwards. From what I've seen, I was just talking about this with my man the other day. The top two from what I've seen would have to be Charles Barkley and I think Tim Duncan. When he first came in the league, he was playing power forward, and David Robinson was the center. But
he switched over though.
Okay. So it would have to be Barkley and Malone. Easy.
Right. Exactly.
Easy. No questions. Yup. I appreciate your call, my man.
Peace.
Peace. Boom, boom, boom. Good morning to everybody. I appreciate everybody coming through, checking us out this morning. It's a shame that bad news brought you here. But, nigga shit, we're going to take another call. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh,
What up?
what's going on, Gully?
I'm just delivering the news, man. Maintaining, weight training, no complaining. You know, the dribble.
Absolutely. But man, I want to get to the first of your power forward things real quick, man. Come on, man. Whoever just said Duncan was a center, man. Duncan was power forward forever.
That's what I was just in this conversation with a guy just 2 days ago when we was at the gym, and he was saying that they expected, LaMarcus to fill Tim Duncan's shoes, man. I was like, man. I was like, impossible, basically impossible. And I had him counted as a power forward, even though he was a natural center. He played center in college and shit.
Yeah, he did. Duncan's my favorite player, man. I followed him from Wake Forest. That's why I had to call in. I'm like, hold on.
Oh, yeah, in the NBA, he was virtually unstoppable. I mean, really unstoppable. And not only him banking the ball off the glass all the time, but unstoppable. When he hit that 3-pointer from the top of the key, falling to the ground, on Shaquille O'Neal, if it wasn't a three, it was damn near a three. He was at the top of the key, falling to the ground with almost 0 seconds on the clock. That shit was just unbelievable, man. Derek Fisher bailed us out of there, though.
A lot of his movements are fundamentalist, man. They can't. When you can swim good, man, all your body parts move good and angel. So he was a fundamentalist, period.
Oh yeah, he from the islands and shit, no doubt.
Yeah, but back to the other stuff you're talking about, man. Look, man, I'm kind of looking at it on a different angle, man. When you promote, man, of course you should be able to dress and do whatever you want to do with your jewelry and all of that. At the same time, man, like you said, everybody can't run around, man, with that $1 million look, man, if you ain't gonna protect it like you're supposed to be protected.
Yeah, you gotta protect it. Gotta protect it.
I mean, if you gonna make a song, man, and say you do this, you do that, and you this, and you got these niggas. Look, man, it's niggas out here that's real wolves that expect you to have all that stuff you said you got, and they gonna try it. If you ain't really protected like that, hey man, I hate to say it, man, but stay at the crib, man, and just flash your jewelry, man, and quit showing your addresses, man. It's like being a jack boy is a hustle too. That's what people don't understand.
Yeah, some niggas do that. That's some niggas thing.
That's why I say, what I don't like is the follower part is like this. You got niggas that rob, you got niggas that hustle, you got niggas that play basketball, you got brothers that do journalism. Listen, man, on some real stuff, if you a street dude, that's part of it, period.
It is.
We can't erase that part of it because somebody we love passed away. That's part of it.
You're right. I can't even argue with you. I can't argue that.
It's just that simple. Like you can't celebrate him talking about his homies hustle this, do this and do that. But then when somebody come fading for it, now it's sorrow. Let's keep it 100. But it's Gully TV.
Yeah. Rest in peace to him, man. I can't remember his government name.
Absolutely. Like I said, I ain't raining on it, but like we on Gully TV, we keeping it real.
Yeah, I can't argue with what you're saying, man. You gotta protect that shit. It's a price on it. You gotta protect that shit.
Like not even just that you have to protect it. You know what I mean? It's like if you gonna promote that what you doing, that this is how you live. Let's just be real, bro. Like most of rap is promoting getting money, hustling, shooting, killing, and dealing. So if that's part of your rap, bruh, understand there's niggas that gonna test that.
Yeah, and that's all
I'm
saying.
We
seen this repeatedly.
We decide everything, man, and I'm the jet decide. Period.
I got you. I appreciate. Where you calling from, my man?
Man, I'm calling from Trap Town, Naptown, Indianapolis. You dig?
Shout out to Indiana, man. I appreciate your call, my nigga.
Absolutely.
Stay up.
One. Boom, boom, boom. Good morning, everybody. Follow me on Instagram, The Real Gully TV, man. I got that dope content over there too. Shout out to all the unsigned hype guys. I took the hotline number down. It's the last call I'm gonna take. Peace.
Yo, this Gully TV?
Yeah, man, talk to me, my nigga.
Yeah, man, I'm from LA, you feel me? I just want to, just elaborate on the situation, you feel me?
Yeah, this is great. Let's hear it.
Yeah, all it is really, you feel me? Because I'm from 922, you feel me? All it is he was online posting his house and shit, you feel me? I mean, it was just some thirsty LA gang niggas, trying to hit a lick, and that's basically all it was, you feel me?
Damn. Being
That's
reckless.
basically all it was. That's the LA mentality, you feel me?
Y'all heard that.
Hell yeah, you living out there in them hills and shit. I mean, if a nigga, especially if a nigga from South Central, if a nigga find out where you at, nigga gonna try to come get that, you feel me?
In the hills, huh?
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, if it's a young little, a young LA nigga, if he come and get that, that's ignorance, but that's just how it is, LA is gang culture, you feel me?
Yeah. Gotta respect the turf.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. But hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you taking this call. You feel
Yeah,
me?
this is great. Peace. That was a great ending to the hotline right there and shit. Y'all heard him. Hey, man, y'all heard him. That was, he said, to some thirsty young LA gang niggas, even though it's ignorant, they'll try that shit. Damn. Shh. Can't get this shit nowhere else, man. Shout out to both coasts. Y'all heard the scenario and shit. And if when y'all get up off of here, I'm gonna go look further into this situation. If he posted his house, his location and shit like that, y'all know what it is. Hey, y'all know it. Y'all know what the fuck it is. That go for everybody. That's a line that you don't cross. You dig? And I carry, cameras and shit like that. You don't show nobody's license plate number. You don't show nobody license plate. And you don't show no addresses or identifying landmarks and shit. That's just protocol, period. On live and period. You asking for it. So, let's see what's up with these comments. He said, when keeping it real goes wrong, like the caller said, you can't talk that shit and not be prepared. That's why I rarely post my locations. All that street talk, and he did some unstreet shit. He did not post it. His mans did it by mistake. Damn. All a motherfucker got to do is type the motherfucking address into a GPS. GPS take you right there and shit. Pull straight up. Damn. He said, send the addy, niggas gonna slide. He said, why rappers want to make money and move to LA? There's motion picture opportunities in Los Angeles and shit. The weather is nice. YouTube headquarters is out there. I've been there. That shit like a compound and shit. That shit like a whole nother world and shit. It's Hollywood. He said that's why motherfuckers don't give their right address on ride share. He said he was probably safer in New York. He said 6ix9ine made it hot for niggas too. Definitely ain't no respect now. He said can't run from the boogeyman. Sad we keep robbing our own people. It was a fumble. That's what you call a fumble, Shane. Shout out to Shane the Dribbling Machine from the N1 mixtape tour. It's my peoples and shit. Shane, it was a fumble. If they expose the address, there's technology now, man. All you got to do is type that shit in. You can type that shit in a $10 phone, $10 cell phone, and go straight to what, straight to the business. Check your email. As soon as I get off here, I will. Shout out to Harrisburg. Stay to yourself. Do you think it was an inside job? I ain't gonna offer no errant passes on the topic, man. I just know that that's a place you got. I'm telling you, I was warned. I was warned by a nigga who's from there that I met in Atlanta. You feel me? He a 5%er. I met him under some different circumstances and shit, but he grew up in the gangs and shit like that. You know what I mean? He was in YA. He actually was an extra in the movie. What movie this nigga was in? American Me. When they was in the juvenile home, he in one of those scenes and shit. But when he first started seeing me fucking around and, on the West Coast, he like, yo, man, listen. He like, I know you on some hip hop shit and, your heart is pure in that respect. You just want to, do your little thing with the camera and shit like that. He said, man, you can't do that shit in L.A. He told me that. He said, you can't do that shit in L.A., man. He said, you can't be, the way you be moving around, you can't do that. He said, the people that you're dealing with, you got to know them. And he said, and don't affiliate yourself with no gang activity or align yourself with any gang. He said, that's one of the first mistakes East Coast niggas do when they go out west is start mingling with gangs and shit like that. That's the beginning of the trouble and shit because it's religion. He told me, he said, this is what they do. It's called a rapper lick. They're in Hollywood. They know that all of the licks come out there. All of the licks come to L.A. All of the licks come to L.A. You know what I'm saying? All you got to just do is just be lurking in certain areas and shit. And you might catch a motherfucker with $500,000 worth of jewelry on, or M or some shit, or Kim Kardashian got licked overseas and shit. They call it a rap lick. I swear to God, that's what my man told me and shit. He said Google will show your last 50 addresses. Nigga gotta have a hammer at all times. Oh, the weed too. Yeah. The weed. He said what Jack said. He was like, you can't take $500,000 from somebody. $500,000 cash. You can't take it from somebody because you can't carry $500,000. He said, but if you want the $500,000, and you see it right there, it's on his wrist. It's $500,000 right there. If I take that watch and shit, I know I can go get $300,000 for that. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that. He said rap lick, I've heard, it's facts. That's the name of it. Rap lick. Stay out of band. Hey man. My man only had to tell me one time. He only had to tell me one time. For real. My man said Shaq has gotten laid down. I don't want to damage anybody's reputation, but I know what happens what used to happen at the Beverly Center. Is it a restaurant in the Beverly Center called the Grand Lux? Cali niggas. I'm going to speak about Star Brim in 1 second. There's a restaurant called the Grand Lux in the Beverly Center. Mike Hanks says, yep, it is. Grand Lux, right? I done heard stories about that fucking place. Straight up. I heard stories about that place. And once you hear about this type shit, this becomes a no-fly zone. Under no circumstances do we go to fucking Beverly Center to shop. Why? They stick motherfuckers up there, nigga. Oh shit. There's other places to get fresh. Why go to some shit like that? Place that got that type of reputation. No. Yo. Hey, yo. Oh my goodness. He said motherfuckers go there and get their gangster tested. Man, fuck that. Motherfucking get on here right now. It's like, yo, them niggas scared to go to the Beverly Center. That nigga Gully scared to go to the Beverly Center. I don't care. I still ain't going. Oh shit. Straight up. He said all you have to do is look up Hollywood break-ins and you'll see all the famous people who got robbed. He said, I think that joint is closed. Okay, payroll, you know, these stories from back in the day and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He said Soulja Boy too. All these black gangs are in trouble with the feds trying to wipe them out. It seems like it's not safe to rep gang activity online. It's not safe to rep gang activity online. It's not even safe for a female. Y'all seen what happened with Star Brim? She was a part of I think an 18 count. I'm not sure. I can't recall the numerical amount. Indictment with the brims and shit. She's a female and pregnant. What have you accomplished, baby? And you cute. You going to the penitentiary. You think you did something slick and you was already in the penitentiary and shit. What type of life is that for a female? If you really in a gang, you know it was never safe to do that shit. Gang injunction is real. I heard guys from Cali talk about gang injunctions. They ain't brought that shit to the East Coast yet. But yeah, we've seen the government is like what 3-0, 4-0 in like the last 9 months. They like 4-0, right, with the indictments, with the gang indictments. No, let's go back to Treyway. Right? Or we can go back to Rollo. I won't call Rollo and them a gang indictment, but just look at the indictments. OBH, Rollo and them, Bobby Shmurda, GS9, Treyway. This 5'9" brim joint, it was just somebody else in Brooklyn. I know for a fact they got to be using the internet. Fed conviction rate like 98%. Star Brim is facing 49 years in prison. The Wu kids, the Wu and Chu. That's what I meant. The wound chew. Pardon me. Feds pay people to watch these platforms and build cases. Y'all share this live. It's almost 700 people here. Like the video. They gonna ask Star Brim to take a plea for a lighter sentence. They gonna ask everybody to take a fucking plea. They gonna ask everybody to take a fucking plea. That's part of the process. I don't think it's gonna be a New York versus LA thing. TMZ also, they right there on the scene with paramedics. It seems like all entertainers and athletes down the West Coast, mainly Cali. Andre, yes. Gully, are you going to produce new documentaries? All the time. That's what I do. I just did a little piece called Banned from YouTube. It's an hour and 27 minutes. It's like a motion picture. It's right here on this channel. Check that shit out. I wanted to look into the this little thing about the address to Pop Smoke's location being exposed to the internet. He said OBH wasn't a gang. You could put whatever type of title you want to be on it. The people that pursue organizations like OBH, pursue gangs and shit. Gangs get what? Racketeering cases, right? Nina Cash, I appreciate your donation. I ain't even see that. Fred Briggs, all the time, I appreciate your donation. Trizzle, I appreciate your donation. You're worth more dead than alive as a rapper. Philly don't even look at him as like a gang. We look at him as a movement. Correct. Cardi B might get caught up. I've been hearing a lot of people associating Cardi B's name with the incident that Star Brim is alleged to have ordered. I'm hearing a lot about this. But as of now, she wasn't listed as one of the participants or I don't know what, co-defendant. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Follow me on Instagram, The Real Gully TV. Could this have something to do with the Rolls Royce? I don't want to do no speculation on it, man. I'm sad. I'm pained by it. 20 years old. XXX Tentacion, ain't that how you pronounce it? He was killed in a robbery. Shit crazy, man. I can go on and on and on about the rapper robbery homicides things. It's just something that is associated with the art form, I guess. Since the early days, since Scott LaRock, just violence around this shit, I guess. Protect your neck, man. Word. TMZ pay top dollar for exclusive news. They do. Rest in peace, Kobe. Benny the Butcher mentioned the feds calling his crew BSF a gang. Duffel bag Hottie facing 20. Damn, Hottie my man too. Good morning to everybody who's tuning in. I'm about to get up off of here in a couple of minutes. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming and fellowshipping with me this morning and shit. Pay attention to my channel, man. It's constantly growing. I appreciate everybody who called the hotline this morning. That's a component that I've recently added to the platform and shit. Adds a little flavor to the moment. They saying Star Brim called the shit on 69's girlfriend. The hip hop police is the fuck amongst us. Believe you me. Three or more people is considered a gang. Know the law. Yo, Gully, what's up with all these killings? Protect yourself and your family, man. I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Subscribe to my channel, The Real Gully TV, and follow me on IG. Same flow, The Real Gully TV. Oh, and Twitter. I'm Twitter active. I want to see a few of y'all on Twitter, man. Link up, because I'm over there. I'm tweeting. I'm kicking it. And y'all know how I give it up, man. Peace. I'm out.